The next man going on trial for the 2012 Southside explosion is talking 8 days, just 8 days before the start of his trial.
Bob Leonard's half-brother Mark was convicted of the deadly explosion last July. Call 6 investigates. Rafael Sanchez has been covering the story since the blast. Rafael?
Eric and Todd, good evening. Bob Leonard has been calling me now for more than a year from the Marion County Jail. The jail records all conversations. Tonight, Leonard agreed to allow us to record and broadcast his conversation.
Bob Leonard admits that he had been to the home that exploded weeks before the incident.
And you had no involvement in that?
I had no involvement.
Leonard says he visited his half-brother Mark on Fieldfair Way after a reunion to visit their elderly grandmother. Bob is not surprised, he says, that investigators found his DNA at the home because he used the front door and the bathroom. Bob remembers smelling a gas odor at the home and shopping for a thermostat with Mark, adding he had no idea it was going to be used in the plot to set the house on fire.
When I went over there that Sunday before when he said his furnace wasn't working, he had the windows open and it turned off, okay? Mark Leonard bought the thermostat. Mark Leonard put it on.
Days before the explosion, investigators say that Mark and then-girlfriend Monserrate Shirley moved personal belongings out in order to save them from the planned fire. Bob says he recalls getting a couple of boxes that police have never recovered.
I put them in my trash cans. They weren't that big a tote. I don't know what was in them. They were duct-taped shut. I only know one thing was in one of them, and it was Mark Leonard's paperwork and court case stuff. He told me he didn't want Monserrate Shirley to see that.
On the third attempt, 8349 Fieldfair Way was turned into a time bomb. Dion and Jennifer Longworth were killed. People terrorized. Homes destroyed. Bob says he was home that night, and in a couple of weeks, a jury in Fort Wayne will decide if they believe him.
And so Bob Leonard's trial, as you know, Todd, was moved to Fort Wayne because of all the pretrial publicity. That jury selection begins on Tuesday.
It's interesting to hear, but why talk now?
Well, clearly he is well aware of the amount of evidence that the Marion County Prosecutor's Office has. Enough evidence to fill this entire studio. So I think he wants to get his perspective out before that jury again gets seated sometime next week. Of course, we have another 20 minutes of calls that we have with Mr. Leonard today. We're still reviewing that to see what we can and what we cannot air. We'll keep you posted on that.
All right, so we might hear more.
We might hear more.
Rafael, thank you.